Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while. Now, a lot of things have happened. No excuses really, but I've just had to take time out just to kind of, deal with myself and my mental space. I've had a few friends pass away in the last year, and one of them happened to be my very close colleague at work, and she is like an aunt to me. She was a mother, she was a sister, an older lady, in her 60s, but she was just everything to me. And to think I would have a connection with an older person like that was just something that I never could have thought of, but she just stepped into my life and made a huge difference. And her influence in my life was to do with my career, was to do with my home life, was to do with my children, was to do with just everyday mundane stuff. We would laugh about all sorts, we would have a task at work, we would call each other up, we would make light of everything, just anything, regardless of how serious it was. We would just look for a joke and look for a way to deal with it. And so she was really my rock at work. And yeah, because of her and having discussions with her, my career has progressed. And that's, having lost this person, it's had a huge impact. But I also know that one of the things that she wanted for me was to always smile, to be happy, and just to progress in life. And so I'm back. Yes, we're still dealing, but that is life. And this is what this channel is about. It's about being real. It's about just channeling all that energy and turning it into something positive just to get through the day. So here we are. Now, for those of you who do not know me, my name is Olubi Uncommon Danzo. Yes, Uncommon Danzo. What do we do on this channel? We talk about all things positive. It's just about living day to day and being positive. We talk about fashion, we talk about food, we talk about makeup. Makeup is one of my things. Not makeup, foundation is one of my things, and that's what we're going to be doing today. So before we carry on, please subscribe to this channel and let's get into it. So what do I have for you today? I'm gonna grab my makeup or my foundation. E.L.F Makiage. Yeah, E.L.F Makiage. That's what I have for you today. I have a review on this foundation. Now, this foundation looks like it's a luxury brand, and yeah, it's something it comes across as that. I like the packaging. I like the fact that it's got like, the square or the rectangle. That's a rectangle, and it's got all the nice sharp edges on there. It's also glass. Gotta be careful. It's glass. But before we actually go into the details of the product and what it looks like, it's basically called the Woke Up Like This foundation. It's a flawless foundation. It's a matte foundation, and so if you don't like matte foundations, you're not gonna like this because this is extremely matte. This foundation, how did I find out about it? A friend of mine had basically seen it advertised, I think, on her social media. She had looked into it, told me about it. Me and my foundation junkie self told me about it. I looked into it and I thought, don't know nothing about them. I'm not sure if I want to make a purchase. And then we left it for a bit. She made a purchase and she was like, oh, what do you think about this foundation? I was like, it looks really nice, skin light, flawless. And then she said, well, it's the E.L.F Makiage. Had to get the name right. And so I thought, all right, then I'll go for it. On the website, you have a sorry, I had a break in transmission there for a quick minute. Anyway, on the website, there is a quick quiz on there that basically says to you to take a quiz to determine what your color is. It's about 90 seconds. They ask you a lot of questions about your undertone, about jewelry. If you don't know what your undertone is, that's fine, because it'll help you figure it out on the website. Do you tan in the sunshine? What do your veins look like? Do you suit gold jewelry? Do you suit silver jewelry? Do you not know? And things like that. And they ask you what brand you currently used and how long you use it for. So it's things like that to help you determine the color. It's also one of those ones where, you purchase it, and if it doesn't suit you, you can get your money back. So that's quite good to know. Okay, so what's been my experience? First things first, why did I buy this makeup? I bought it because of the flawlessness. I like a matte makeup, and I just think, well, my pores, as you can see, and my blemishes are quite pronounced, and so I want easygoing foundation that I can just use and get on with. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna make a purchase. Okay, so I used the quiz to determine my color, and it came up with all sorts. I think I did it about 3 times, and it came up with different colors. Came up with 200, came up with 215, it came up with 210. And so I settled on the 210. I got the 210, and let me see which one is the 210. So this is the 210. I've been using this for a while now, but it's not the best suit for me. At the time when I got it, I did make a complaint about it, and they said, oh, okay, you know, we can send you your money back, or we can send you a replacement. I thought, all right, send me a replacement. I do like the foundation. I do want to keep it. They asked me a few questions, and then they sent me a replacement. However, the replacement they sent me wasn't the best. Okay, no, I've mixed it all up. So initially I had gotten, yeah, actually I am right, I got a 210. So the second one they sent me was 165. Now think about this jump. Okay, they do have a lot of colors on their website, but you think about the jump. All I said was, it's a bit red on me. It looks a bit like mud after a while, and that's not what I'm looking for. And so as much as I like the formulation, I need the right color. They sent me 165. Let me show you what the difference. Oh, it has a pump, by the way, which is amazing. You can see I've used it. Absolutely love this. So, okay. Now I'm going to move closer for that. So, you don't know if you can see the redness in that. Now that right there is 210. Then we went from them sending me 210, and what they did was they then sent me 165. Now this is so not it. This is a million colors away. Compare that to that. No good. So I go back to them again to make the complaint to say the colors you sent me are not it at all. You know, one's too red and one is too almost Caucasian, you know, like a tanned Caucasian, and I'm way darker than that. So I thought, all right then. So they said to me, they'll send me another one. Unusual, but they'll send me another one. Or do I want a refund? I said, listen, my complaint is not about the formulation. My complaint is about the color. So the lady at customer service, who I'm not going to name here now, was absolutely amazing. So she sent me another one. Okay. So as you can see, this one I've tidied up because I decided to use it from inside there. But I'm now going to try using the pump. Okay, so I've made a mess of that. Should have maybe put it a little bit. Now this, too light, way too light. I will have to add something darker to this. That was on first looks, but I've actually worn this out, and as much as I tried to bronze it up, added a little bit of that foundation, what it did was it made me look gray. So that is not one that I can even work with at all. And also the whole idea of me and makeup is I want an easygoing fit. I just want to take the foundation and just put it on. I just want to wear foundation and get on with it. I don't want to have to mix and match and, you know, do all sorts. I don't want to have to do that. I just want to, you know, just do what I got to do. Sorry, I'd already used a primer and now I've just wiped it all off, but we'll get on with the show like that. Anyway, so I don't want to have to mix and match and do all sorts. Yes, every so often I might use a concealer, every so often I might use a bronzer, but I don't want to have to do much. And that's what these colors have done for me. However, I found another way around it. What I then decided to do was I said to them, you know what? Don't worry about it. What I do really want is 215. So I'm going to send all these back to you and we're going to start again. And the lady said to me, don't send any of it back. Don't worry about it. Keep all of them, give them away, which I am going to do. give them away, and then we'll start afresh. So they refunded me both the postage and the actual amount, which was quite nice of them that they done that. But what I done in the meantime is I started working with this. Like I said, I'm still going to buy the 215, but the 210 is what I've been working with. And so I'm going to show you that right now. So without taking much of your time, we're just going to get on with it. So this goes a long way. Now I'm going to do a pump and a half, and I'm just going to try and use a brush for it. So I'm going to use my NYX brush. I don't know what this brush is called, but it's from NYX. Okay. So now you probably think, okay, it gives you a nice glow. So I don't know what your complaint is. What happens is it might start off like it matches right now, but give it an hour and I would look like, you know, clay had been thrown at me. And that's not the look I want to go for. Now on this side, what I've done is, let me just apply it to everywhere. So I've applied it, and the camera really isn't doing it justice because it looks like it's 100% match. And I think that's one of the problems I had when I was talking to the lady in customer service. She said to me, send me pictures, which I did. But the thing is, when you do send pictures, it never ever comes out the color you want. You can see. And I remember running it past my husband, running it past a few friends just to say, what do you see? And they're like, no, this does not suit at all. You know, it's the same thing you see. But on camera now, can you see? That looks perfect on camera. In real life, even if it looks perfect now, in real life, it just doesn't work. So I'm looking at it right now in the mirror, and nope, yep. Right now, I can already see the difference in terms of the redness and the clayey bits. But anyway, we'll carry on. Okay, so the other thing about this makeup, why I love the formulation, is it literally erases every imperfection. That's the other reason why I love it. So that is from one pump and a teeny little bit using a brush. And as you can see, it's done amazing stuff. My pores have disappeared. I'm not the most, you know, light-handed when it comes to makeup and brushes. I literally like, yeah, I do work hard on my face when I do these things, just so I can make sure I get it into every single pore. But as you can see, it looks absolutely amazing. Now, one option is I can use this as a concealer, and I have tried. Initially, when you do it, it looks amazing, and then give it a while, that sort of gray undertone does come through. So what I am going to use today is my Hydrating Camo Concealer from E.L.F, and it is in the color, geez, she cannot see this, deep olive. You can't really see it there, but deep olive is what we're using today. So okay, so let me show you what that looks like. So that has a nice yellow undertone, which I absolutely love, because what it does is at least it takes away some of that redness that would later on come through. I think I've gotten a bit carried away and done too much. So what I'm going to do is, instead of using a sponge to begin with, I'm going to use my brush, of which one end is flat. And that way it would take away some. Because ideally I would do maybe 2 dots, maybe 3 dots. I don't know what I'm on today, but I got a bit carried away, which is why I like this brush, because what the brush does is it takes a lot of it away. Now, this concealer is meant to be hydrating, but it does dry up pretty quick. So you have to work fast, and I'm almost wiping it off because I put too much on. I don't want my under eye to look cakey, but it does help brighten up this foundation so that way I don't have to deal with the redness for long. Okay, so quick, do this. Okay, So you kind of see what I'm talking about. I don't want to be doing much. We've had to do much. So I've literally altered the color of this foundation. However, with the 215, I can definitely say it's a match and I don't have to do all of this. For those of you that don't mind working on makeup this much, because I'm a 10-minute girl, let's just do this and get out, then you'd be happy with this color if you were my tone. Okay, so all done. So it looks quite good right now. I'm just gonna take my little E.L.F brush, the top bit's broken, but it fits nicely into my makeup bag, and I'm just gonna go around the sort of hard edges there just to make sure, and then to brush some of the concealer that I put in, and also to sort of, you know, make it settle into the skin. So for me, in terms of actually setting my my concealer and powder, what I found these days is I found a powder from Charlotte Tilbury, and it's one of their flawless powders, number 3. This is amazing. This gives you that lovely flawless look, and to be honest, I probably didn't have to use a concealer if I wasn't trying to alter the color. I just would use this to brighten up my under eye, to take away any excess, and to set the powder. I've heard lots of reviews about this before I bought it, and it hasn't failed. And a little goes a long way. That's the other thing. I had this for maybe a month now, and I barely scratched the surface of it. So this is going to be one of those things that if I don't drop, then we'll be good. So let's not jinx it. This cost about £35. Oh, what I didn't tell you was the cost of the E.L.F Makiage. This cost £36, and then you pay for postage. But like I said, they did refund me my postage and the actual cost. So they're quite nice like that, in terms of how they deal with the customers. They do actually put it on the website that if it's not suitable, get in touch with them, and you know, they would refund you your money. So now I'm just now trying to put some color back into my face, and I'm using a bronzer from Revolution. Okay, so bronzer from Revolution. So basically, instead of using a contour kit, I now actually enjoy using a bronzer. Okay, so go around my face, just the perimeters of my face, around the cheeks. I'm done. And I also use this just to sort of define my nose a teeny little bit and go under my brow. I usually would do this anyway, just to kind of bring a little bit of definition and color back. And as you can see, it's all come together. Now, if I don't go through this whole thing of, you know, trying to use a lighter concealer, trying to balance the whole thing out, then we're not going to be looking how we want to look. And the other thing I tend to do is I tend to take my powder just to pull the contour bit down, because I don't want any sort of pronounced contour bits. So I tend to use this to pull it all together. Okay, so we are good to go. I am just gonna try and do my brows, finish off my makeup, and then show you the finished look. See you in a minute. So I'm back. Here is the finished look, and all I've done is I've used a green eyeliner. I like wearing eyeliners, so I've got a green one. I'm wearing no mascara right now. I don't tend to wear mascara every day anyway. I've used a brown pencil just from the hair shop to define my brows a little bit, because I don't tend to do much with it. I'm not wearing any blusher. I've worn the bronzer that I showed you earlier on. This is from Makeup Revolution. It's called the Sculpting bronzer, and it's a Revolution Pro. I think I paid about £4 for this. Yeah. So I've got this. So that's the finished look, and it looks quite good, but can you see how much work I had to put into it to make it perfect? I wish I could show you what the color without the concealer and everything looks like before and after you apply it. Here it looks amazing without any concealer, any bronzer. You go out and it just looks ugh. So this is the work I have to put into color 210. I've tried 215 for my friend and it's perfect. I didn't have to use a concealer. I literally put it on, did my brows, did my eyes, put my lipstick on, and I was good to go. So I'm still going to purchase that because this right here is too much hard work, and I'm sure I can find a few people that I can give these, that I can gift these to once I sanitize them, of course. But that's it. So that's my review right now. I will try and insert some pictures. I'm going out to work right now, got my full face on, and I should be out for a couple of hours. So when I do come back, I'll take some pictures for you to see. So what is the time right now? I'm gonna look at the time. I've got a few appointments to get to, so I'll be out for around about 4 hours. Let's just leave it at 4 hours. Wherever I am in 4 hours, I will do a review for you guys. So see you all soon. Thank you so much. So please do not forget to like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, and hopefully I'll talk to you soon. Would I recommend? Yes, I would, but I will still insert the pictures later so you can see. Bye bye everyone, have a good day. So this is what we look like in the sunshine. Take my glasses off. In the shades, trying to look for the shades. Okay, so here we are in the shade. Absolutely flawless. Yeah. Okay, so see you all later. Hey everyone, so just a quick update. The sun is doing the most today, which we love, so I thought I might as well do this outside. Anyway, it is now about 4:30. I've been wearing this since about 10, half 10, let's just say half 10 when I applied my makeup. So 6 hours later, here we are, and to me it looks all right. It looks good. I haven't used any blotting paper, any tissue or anything. I just used the back of my hand just to sort of blot any oil off my face, if you can call that blotting, and I usually would just wash my hands. For me, I find that that doesn't move the makeup as much and it remains you know, as I want it to be. Obviously if it's a sweaty day then I can't do that, I'm gonna have to use some tissue, but today it's just sunny. It's a nice cool day, so yeah, this works. Anyway, you can see where I've used the concealer, you can see where I've used the bronzer, and so now I didn't really want to do, but that's because the color I used wasn't the best. I used 210. I've now purchased 215 since I made this video because yeah, it just reminded me to do it because I do actually love the formulation of this product. So would I recommend? Yes, because it's done everything I wanted to do. It's covered my pores, my blemishes. I sort of remain semi-matte. 6 hours is not bad, not bad whatsoever, and I'm loving it. I'm loving this makeup. So woke up like this foundation. It costs about £36 in the UK, about £3.99 to post, for postage. So yeah, that's us done. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comments, and have a good time. Have a good week, you guys. All right, take care and bye bye.